The title chosen. First, the neglect of modesty in Islamic society, particularly among women, is becoming increasingly prevalent due to various factors. These may include the influence of modern media and globalization, which often promote different cultural norms and values, a shift in the societal attitudes toward more liberal an individualistic lifestyle, and a possible lack of emphasis on religious education and values in some families and communities. Second, some parents underestimate the importance of their children observing proper modesty because they may prioritize other aspects of modern life, such as academic success or social integration over traditional values. Additionally, they might be influenced by contemporary culture's norms that differ from traditional modesty standards, or they may lack awareness of the potential long-term impacts of neglecting these values. The negligence of Islamic society, especially among the young in observing modesty, has led to social issues because it can create conflicts between traditional cultural values and contemporary behaviors. This divergence can result in a loss of cultural identity, increased peer pressure, and a rise in behaviors that may be considered inappropriate or disrespectful within the community. Such shifts can also lead to generational divides and tension within families and society at large. The definition of modesty, aurah is flaws, which it means part of the body that is required to conceal or protected from the sight of mahram. Under Islamic law, Muslim scholars have defined aurat as any part of the body that is not allowed to be exposed to those who should not see it. Modesty in Islam is viewed as a means to promote respect, dignity, and moral behavior within the community. It is considered a reflection of one's inner faith and consciousness of God.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Najah Munirah binti Alias, metric number 1231924. Next, issues problem. First, covering the aurat perfectly according to Islamic principles is a challenge nowadays, where many Muslims cover the aurat only because of trends and fashion, and not because of understanding and appreciation of religious obligation. Second, neglecting to take care of aurat leads to the problem of social symptoms and moral decay. Third, the loss of human shame in guarding aurat and maintaining dignity. Next, research problem. First, why is the Islamic community always negligent and take lightly the care of the aurat? Second, where do social crime problems usually occur caused by those who do not take care of their aurat? Third, what is the effect if the Muslim community does not take care of the aurat? Fourth, who always ignore the obligation to cover the aurat?
To provide exposure, knowledge and awareness to the Muslim community, especially women, regarding the observance of Islamic law in adhering to modesty. Second, to discuss the implications on the Muslim community if they continue to neglect the issue of modesty as mandated in Islam. Third, to analyze who they often neglect the obligation to cover their modesty, whether the man or woman.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayah binti Osman. Number metric 1231893. So for the main content, one is providing exposure, knowledge and awareness. Number 2, implication of neglecting modesty. Number 3, analyzing responsibility. As for providing exposure, knowledge and awareness, the observer of Islamic law regarding modesty is a vital aspect of our faith that extends beyond just clothing to include behavior, speech and intentions. It is crucial to educate the Muslim community, especially women, about the significance of adhering to these guidelines. By increasing awareness and knowledge, we can help foster an environment that respects and upholds Islamic values of modesty. As for implication of neglecting modesty, number one, neglecting the issue of modesty as mandate in Islam can lead to several negative consequences of the community. Number two, straying from this guideline risks diminishing our distinct Islamic identity and the moral and spiritual benefit associated with it. Number three, the erosion of modesty can contribute to a decline in the moral fabric of our society, affecting individuals and the community at large. Last, open and constructive discussion about these potential consequences are necessary to encourage adherence to Islamic principles. To analyzing responsibility, is it essential to recognize that the obligation to maintain modesty applies to both men and women? Also, while women's dress code often receive more attention, modesty in Islam encompasses everyone and includes behavior and conduct. Addressing modesty holistically ensures that all community members are equally reminded of their responsibilities. By examining who neglect this obligation and understanding the reason behind it, we can develop better strategies to promote adherence to modesty.
Data collection allows collecting data that is non-numeric and helps us to explore how decisions are made and provide us with detailed insight. For reaching such conclusions, the data that is collected should be holistic, nuanced, and finding to emerge through careful analysis. Qualitative data analysis is through notes, videos, audio recording, image, and text document. One of the most used methods for qualitative data analysis is text analysis.
For the cause of problem, first, influence of Western culture. The influence of media and fashion industry often contradict Islamic principles of modesty. Second, lack of understanding of origin. Many individuals may not fully understand the depth and significance of modesty in Islam. Third, weak level of faith. They prioritizing worldly desires. Last, peers influence or pressure. They fear of standing out or being judged. Therefore, their solution of this problem. Number one is enhance education and awareness. Organize regular workshops, seminars, and study circles that focus on the comprehensive understanding of modesty in Islam. Other than that, promote positive cultural practice, like highlight and celebrate role models who exemplify Islamic modesty in their daily life. Furthermore, personal reflection and worship. That is to promote personal practice such as regular prayer, zikir, and reflection on one's relationship with Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala to strengthen their faith. Lastly, have a peer support group. Easy to establish support group where individuals can share their experience and support each other in maintaining modesty.